How y'all doing? My name is Thomas Motley. Like, share, subscribe. I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all a rundown of what's going on, man. I got stuff been put on my heart, man, that I just couldn't hold my tongue any longer. There's too much racial dividing and too much dividing in this country. But tell y'all, I work for a place called Trinity Motors in Rome, Georgia, for about a week and a half, 2 weeks, and I had a bad experience, man, and I want to show you how racial profiling is real and how white privilege is real. And I'm gonna give you my experience, and a lot of people might not like it. A lot of people might disagree with what I say, and opinions like assholes. We all got one. So, but there was a guy. He brought an F-150 back to the car lot that I work for. A guy named Chad, is one of the owners or whatever at the car lot. The guy that brought it back was a black man. He got out of the truck. He was mad because he had to bring the car back because they wanted him to take his name off the car, leave his mama as a co-signer, and him find someone else to put the car's name in. This is after he owned the car for 3 weeks, done been proof of the bank, everything. So it was an issue. Needless to say, he was mad. I calmed him down. He went in, said he needed his money back or whatever, tried to work it out, couldn't work it out. They was going to give him his little $300 back, I think it was. So next thing you know, guy comes out and asks him for the keys. He gives him a $300 check. The man says, man, I'm going to lose, $300 or $16, $13 cashing his check. I gave the man cash. So as he gets the check, he goes walking back in. And when that boss that I worked for at the time, white man, everybody in there was white, sees the black man walking back into the store, he puts a pistol in his back. So when he done this, it was, nobody knew it at the time, so it wasn't like, anybody knew besides the people in there. I was outside, I didn't know. So long story short, as the guy goes back in, the boss is telling him, leave, and walks him out the door threshold of the business. And as they're standing in threshold, somehow the black guy noticed the gun. So he got offended. He's like, man, why'd you get a gun? I got one of those. You ain't no better than me just because you white and own this car dealership, or whatever, and you drive a brand new Corvette, whatever. So, man, you ain't no better than me. But, he got offended behind all of a sudden a gun being on the man. In which there was no place for the man to go get a gun. This is my point. So he goes through that. He comes out. As he walks, he said, finally, the black guy got offended and said, man, they didn't stop making guns when they made yours. I'm going to get mine in the car. We'll see what you're talking about. So I grabbed, black dude around his, shoulders, and was like, come here, man, let me holler at you. I said, man, leave that man alone, man. My exact words were probably, leave that white man alone. You can't win. You own his property. You're going to end up shooting an innocent bystander like me or somebody else that works at this dealership. So please leave this man alone. And you can't win, man. There's no win here, And he understood. He went over to the car, was digging through it like he was going to get a pistol. Finally, he pulled off. I saluted him, told him thank you, with my, salute. Appreciate you doing that. And so as I go back into business, I'm mad because I'm like, man, why was a gun even seen? You know what I mean? Why even get a gun? And so I go in, I tell the boss, everybody, man, what the fuck are y'all doing, man? Why is a business that's trying to be, Trinity Motors, a faith-based business, why are they, why do you have to grab a gun? And it come to find out, in his heart, he grabbed the gun because the man was black. It wasn't nothing else. If it had been me or a white man or anybody else, and the only issues that I seen in a week and a half, 2 weeks I was there was with black people having to try to talk to these white folks. And it was weird, man, and it put me in a bad situation. And, I shared a lot of it on Facebook, another video kind of like this. Tom Motley's my name on Facebook. If y'all want to look me up on Facebook, I appreciate it. I said friend request and whatnot. But, yeah, man, it showed me right then how, which y'all seen it before. I've been in prison my whole life, 13 years out of my life. So I was the minority, you know what I mean? And when I was in prison, Georgia prison, it's like you're in a dorm of 80-something people, 94 people, and they might be 14 whites. You know what I mean? So, I have been the minority in a lot of different places in my life, you know what I'm saying? Not in society-wise. And, of course, white privilege exists because, like I said, if it was a white man, that was doing it, that man would have never grabbed his gun. He would have been out there talking to him like a good old boy. You know what I mean? So you know, I just want to say this, man, get off my heart, man. Dude was a great dude, man. He did the right thing. He left, but he come back. He come back to get something out of his truck. So everybody's hid in a safe because it's an old bank that this car lot's run off of. It's not an old bank, but it's a bank. It used to be a bank. And he bought the property. And there's 3 women inside the safe hid, you know, the vault. There's 2 men over behind the counter hid. There's the boss standing here, or whoever, the owner, whatever he is. He's standing here, and I'm standing here. He's got that gun, and he's hiding around like he's just, you know, mad and this and that and other. Like, this dude didn't even threaten him. Dude didn't even nothing threatening or nothing. You could tell that he was agitated because he had to give his car back. But regardless, funny, you know, nothing about it was funny. But the funny part was I went in there, and I told him, I said, well, what the hell's wrong with y'all, man? This could have been avoided. Why did it even go that far? And he's like, the only person I got to answer to is Jesus in the good book. And I was like, man, don't bring Jesus in this, man. I said, man, what you going to tell Jesus you shot a man because he was black and over $300? You think you're going to be forgiven for that? And it just hurt me to my heart to see it go down like that, and that guy, you know, get profiled the way he did. And the way the world is today, man, the way it's dividing us, you know, as a whole, that, you know, you know, I see why, you know, so many people get so pissed off because, you know, dude didn't have no reason to do that to that man. It just, it was ridiculous. And then they're hollering, when he pulled back in, they's like, clear the walkway, lock the back door, make sure he's got to come in the front, clear the walkway to the back door, the line of fire. And I was like, man, y'all think this man about to walk up in the back door with a pistol? No, man, the man ain't gonna do that. The man had to get something out of his truck. So he's standing there acting like he gonna shoot through the door or something if this man walks up in the back door. So it's just a very bad situation, put me in a very bad situation, you know what I mean? I had to quit the business, you know what I mean? I hated to, so it is what it is. But I just want to let y'all know, so y'all see my outtake on this, that, you know, everybody needs to tighten up, man, because, you know, I work in a convenience store right now, and I don't care who pulls up, black, white, Hispanic, you know what I mean, Asian, I don't care who you are. And I'm going to give you the utmost respect. I want the utmost respect back. And, you know, everything's fine, man, but there's no reason, you know, just say if I had, you know, a gun down here for anybody that tries to rob me or whatever, I'm not gonna just grab this gun when I see a black guy pull up at the convenience store. But that's like what he did. You know what I mean? If he's out there mad because the gas pump won't work, and I see him slam it down, matter than anything, that's basically what this man did. When he seen this man agitated behind a reason that he had to be mad about, he could be mad about, it's not his fault, it's the company's fault. So that's just the gist of it, man. I appreciate y'all watching. Please like, share, subscribe, man. Y'all stay safe. Y'all stay positive, man. And stay American strong, man, because we are all one, you know. Facts. And, you know, do your social distancing, do your thing, and it'll be all right. But, man, I love y'all, man, and I love every race, everybody. Just stay positive, man, and y'all just remember, man, you know, if you ever get put in a situation like that, if you ever start feeling like that in your heart, you know what I mean, just because somebody's different than you don't mean you have to get scared. You can talk to people, and you can relate to people and, like, set them down and try to come to a common ground about any situation before the first thing you do is put yourself, your company, and all your employees in a bad situation. Because it could have went very different. If it had been somebody, you know, you don't know what somebody's going to do. Dude could have went and got a big old toy, bah, and just tore everybody up. And if I ain't been in this little old wrong Georgia little car lot, whatnot, or the different person, you know, he might end up giving what he's asking for, if that's how he going to act. But, man, God bless y'all, man, down here in Georgia, man. Y'all stay blessed.